That said, they have access ports. Flows of traffic have to come in and out, you hear what I'm saying?
Right. What sort of traffic this place have?
Dockside. Get near the river way. That's where they make a lot of their profit. Can't get the troops rolling through the front door. Boy, you could sneak them out the back.
Going to smirk and look over at Rohan and Vorthos. Well, it's a good thing we got a bunch of swimmers in our midst.
Rohan's just glaring a hole in the back of Cole's head at the mention of a sister's holy tits.
Wee.
You see Vorthos just look over at you. Do they not teach you how to swim in Chrysantine?
It did. But we swam in pools, rivers, whereas you guys had to deal with the ocean. I think it's a bit different. Unless you're not a good swimmer. No judgment from us. You can join the rest of us normal watchmen here, not good swimmers.
Chrysantine is anything but normal.
Make us sound like outliers and everything.
You see Thatcher just lock eyes with you for a second, Rohan. Does a slight nod. Chrysantine.
Chrysantine.
Hey, come on!
Okay, first Dash, now you two. Okay, come on.
Oh, sorry, Mr. V2. Am I wrong?
Captain V2.
I have not forgotten.
So can you guys feel confident in your swimming capabilities? In case we need to do some literal wet work.
Captain Severus made us swim upstream. Starting out. Arms tied behind our back. Waited.
By the
Just
end
want an inside check to see how much he's like faking.
There is actual Navy SEAL training where you do have to swim with your arms and legs bound, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Fucking God.
I forget what it is, but they make you drop your mask, like, because they do it for dive training too, which it is as miserable as you think it is.
You have to pick it up and put it back on, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
Multiple times while bound. Jesus Christ.
Which is pretty hard because if you break the bound, you fail.
And your body to be fighting for it.
You might be exaggerating slightly, but not by much.
Ow.
You can't see it with the helmet, but Bradford squints his eyes. But if it's not by much, he'll let it play out. I'm gonna try and correct that. You know what? I'll let him have
Both of us could divert the course of the river. Ended up swimming downstream again.
Okay, I feel now you're being a bit over exaggerating.
I'll take your word on it. And I'll be happy you two are the ones breaching the water for us.
You're welcome.
If nothing else, looks at Yindri. That token he tilts his head. Talisman, whatever it was, that trick you did back in the exhibition match. How we kept finding you. How hard is that?
That depends.
On?
Factors.
Fair. How about I give you a chance to survey the place and you let us know?
He does a slight nod. Can do.
Perfect. Quinn turns to everyone else that went about as well as he expected.
I still have my rebreather. I could join their frogman assault.
As long as you can keep up.
Says Rohan.
I got my rebreather too. So. We'll see what we got to work with. How wide our channels are. Literally.
Right. Let me volunteer for the land assault. I never favored swimming.
Fair enough.
Roll an insight.
Sure. Pew! That's literally a 2. No, this can't. This shall not stand. No, this
I
shall
keep
not
wanting to
stand.
say, oh, that's pretty
Shall not
good,
stand.
but you roll like a 4 or something with insight.
Okay, you
Shout out
definitely feel like he's recalling at least one specific encounter with a Dark One that definitely led to some cleansing-related madness.
This is Thatcher?
Correct.
Interesting. PTSD. No, totally normal for the watch. We'll keep you on dry land, don't worry. Alright, sounds like we have a number of avenues. Let's find out
Yes.
which ones are good and let's make it happen.
You say that. You see your group of allies reconvening with you on the cliffside ahead. You do only see 4 of them, though.
Bedford said like they split for like a scouting team and a regrouping team, right? So
Yeah, I mentioned it.
yeah, so nothing too concerning.
But the context of scouting team and seeing the 4 heaviest armored people in the group.
Yeah, Altrax. Close distance. Shout out specifically over to Zane. You just got here and you're stirring up more trouble.
Yeah, it's what I do best.
He really is a watchman. Look at Channy. How is our Lord's Alliance member in the field?
I mean, I think you did quite well, personally.
Good. So, what's the situation?
Well, we broke off into 3 teams and we're doing some scouting. Look like Goddard's team was a little bit more successful, which, given their inexperience, I didn't think they was gonna be, but they got ambushed outside the compound. You hear, got it. Oh, are we taking bets about how your allies get ambushed now?
No, we
Yeah.
didn't bet on it, but we should have.
I would have. I thought it would be. I'd be surprised it ain't you, big lady. Anyways, getting back on topic. When we came back up, William was with us and it looked like someone ambushed him above ground.
Yes.
So, we sent off a scouting team. They're getting some info for us. Well, we came back to regroup with you to walk you in. That said, given that you brought some White Watch with you, I assume we probably wouldn't even need to. Heck, you probably could walk us in.
We'll say who's walking who and who's swimming, and who was on Goddard's team.
Swear?
Yeah, swimming. Cole throws a thumb at the at the betting man. Cole says there's a back entrance in a waterway.
Oh. Alright, well, I guess that's you, Cal. Wonderful.
Who was on Goddard's team?
Well, it was Nazarick, Lou, Isaiah, Salamanca, and himself.
And you said Goddard was the one that came back?
Yeah, correct. I believe Goro was with him too. I don't think he got kidnapped. Molnapped?
Kidnapped, close
Abducted.
enough. Quinto look over his shoulder at everyone else. Salamanca getting jumped. I mean, I could see him getting jumped. I don't see him getting taken.
Unless they had a great number or managed to incapacitate him before anything he could do. Or before he could do anything.
It
Does sound odd, though.
It does speak to their competence, though.
Hmm.
Like I was saying, or Cole rather, like Cole was saying. Low gunning. All right. Let's see what the scouting team digged up.
That said, we did find out the name of the watchman, who's here. Apparently, they had some info on him. Had like a card and everything.
You have the card on you?
Yeah, brought it.
Let me see it.
He pulls it out from his patch.
I'm going to just gotta start comparing it to the business card from the weekdays, just seeing like, do criminals have a uniform style and all this stuff? Yeah, I don't know.
No, it doesn't appear to be
Dang it.
related. Though it is in a language you don't understand.
Oh.
Do I still have that invocation? Where the fuck are my invocations? Too many features. But I believe I still have Eyes of the Runekeeper. Yeah, I do. I found it. I don't know how that involves with ciphers and stuff like that, because reading all writing sounds like it just translates like Google Translate.
Yeah, I would agree. And detect magic. Okay. So there's definitely something magical about this.
What?
As well as it basically describes the info, and it gives him a rank 3.
A rank 3?
Correct.
3, you say?
And what's his name?
What type of magic is on this card? Please don't say divination. Please don't say divination. Please don't say divination.
No, it'd be illusion.
Okay, good.
His name is Blue Fire Damien.
Badamian.
The way you may is he changing it? Is he changing it?
I'm over here fucking on the edge of my seat, like,
Don't do it. Don't do it to me, man. Don't do it to me.
come on.
It's actually Blue Flame, Damien, not Blue Fire. We just start changing little details about it.
I feel like it actually was Blue Flame to start with, but I
It might
fuck it,
be
I don't care.
actually. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, now
Okay,
okay.
It's,
Blue Flame.
it's related to his flare.
Okay, there.
I mean, he has the blue accents. Makes sense.
Look over, particularly like Cleo and Cole. Name ring any bells?
Does it?
Anyone?
Roll a history.
Not bad. 17. He gets
Cool,
guidance. I guess. I don't know. That would change it.
It would. I ain't no historian, my friend. Cleo, though, 22, I think you probably would have heard of him from Chrysantine. He is a watchman. He's operated in this area. He is a missionary, but he has done White Watch work on occasion. Mostly operates in the Dusklands, though.
Well, he's from your compound.
One more thing you would know. He does have a very identifiable flair. And that he makes essentially what is a Sangelia cross crucifix.
Very interesting.
If y'all forget what that looks like.
What a crucifix looks like?
The Sangelia.
There's one.
Oh,
there
that's
was.
lovely.
It's kind of like
right,
an
the one that
plus
says-
cross.
Yeah, this is like the one our crossbows are based off of, right?
Correct.
Mhm. So, he's from your compound. He's done work for the White Watch. He usually stuck to the Dusklands, but he's been here before. And I think his flair is based on the Sanghelia cross.
Oh. Hey, I think I remember that guy. I didn't think he was anything special, though.
It seems like times have changed.
I mean, that's
Uh,
exactly what he wanted.
Playing the fool.
Rohan, being a more senior watchman, typically watchmen who do most of their work in the Dusklands aren't always the most competent. Not maybe competent's not the right word. That'd be like saying Ward's not competent. She's very competent. Just not the most talented.
Watchmen that mostly operate in the Dusklands?
The Borderlands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, the Borderlands.
Which is where this guy operated.
Correct.
So Rohan, he'll cross his arms and repeat.
If this watchman mostly did his work in the Borderlands,
You hear
It's-
snickering from Vorthos.
it's very likely he's among his peers in terms of capability.
Processing.
The nice way to say it is he's a Borderland bandit. The not nice way to say would be something like a Borderland bitch.
You know, I was just thinking that. I'm glad you said.
So he's not as notable of a watchman as some others might be. Gestures at most of the group.
He was given the assignments he could handle.
Alright.
Let's see if all of that is true and not a persona. If this Triarch, you said it was?
Correct, the Triarchy.
If this Triarchy is on a close enough tier to a captain. Shrugs. Again, we'll just have to see which statement is true. Alright. Look at Channy. Let's head to the rendezvous for scouting team.
Can-Do ain't too far off. Although, if you think we got a second, there might be something you want to see. It's not too important, so if you think lives are on the line, we can stop by on the way back.
They're close to here.
It's not too far off. We'd have to make kind of a slight curve in our path.
If it's important enough for you to bring it up, I say we check it out. Looks at the group.
Whatever you say, Captain Sable.
I feel like you're getting some sort of kick out of saying Captain Sable, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Do you not
Yeah,
like it? I can
I
just
picked
call you
that up
Glenn.
as well.
It would be more accurate to call him Captain Clint.
Just not used to
Hey,
it, I
it's a
guess.
C.
Alright. Turn Chen. Take us to this detour.
Alright, well, I didn't mean to oversell it, sirs. I just thought it might be worth mentioning.
So that's worth checking out. Doesn't sound like anyone's in peril yet. People that get abducted aren't usually killed immediately, or else they would have just done the job.
Wouldn't
So-
be much point abducting them if you're just gonna kill them right after, unless you think they got some information. But If my work with these folk is anything to be of value, I say it's more than likely they won't try to ransom them back.
That's what I was thinking.
And for now, they're safe. Relatively speaking.
Well, they have a lot of coffers to tap into since Maven took Grand Watcher.
They will not
The-
see a single coin.
No, they won't. But they don't need to know that. But sounds like we got time. Lead the way.
As Channing leads the way, you roll an insight.
Who?
All of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Today's Clint's day. Yeah, baby.
Oh, actually, Bradford roll a survival as well. Does anyone else
he's
have ranger
BRB.
levels?
Mm-mm. Also, Garth is BRB.
Okay, I'll just roll for him.
I could get survival with a Jaeger feature if we're
No,
tracking
it's
something.
really only for anyone with ranger levels.
Okay.
Some sort of mystical
I'm
element.
back. Let me do a thing.
Oh, yeah, you roll it.
Does he have advantage, or is it straight?
What do you have favorite terrains?
He does, but we haven't updated that in probably like,
Doesn't-
I don't know, 9 levels.
Doesn't Bradford add a whole bunch of shit to his survival?
He does.
For his mark, yeah.
Where the frick is favorite terrains? Oh my goodness. Ah, whatever. I'm just gonna roll survival. Boop. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, as you start making your way this way, you start to see several little holes, small little like fox dens, things like that. But for the other of you, you do see Calliope slightly agitated at this, but knows it's somewhat important to him.
At us coming out here?
Correct.
Okay.
As you make your way over, you see him look up and you see a like probably 35-foot tall stone, not pillar, but like pole that has like a half U shape attachment to the top of it.
So like it's like looks like this.
Yeah.
Hmm. So-
And you do see that there is like what looks to be a bird nest up there.
All right, where's the baby chick that fell out of the nest? Actually, if it fell 35 feet, it'd be dead.
Maybe they're resilient.
Mm.
He just says,
Holobass.
well, actually, he looks like, oh, dang. I guess it's not up there anymore. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to waste your time, but there was it looked like a real big bird. It had like a white head and then brownish black feathers, but on the underside of its wings and along its tail, it had like a real long flowing tail. It
Hmm.
was like all the different colors of the Sangelia.
But gets a
I
flashback
see
to the
why you think that's important.
Quick gets a flashback to the fucking stained glass thing before we got jumped at the bug tower.
Oh, he said
peacock.
whitehead.
Correct.
Could have been African fish eagle
Sure.
But every color of the rainbow?
or a ferruginous hawk.
Hmm.
You mean like a peacock, Shannon?
What now?
It's Roseanne. It's a type of bird, has every color on its tail. Something like that.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. It had a real long flowing tail. Kind of like that one we saw in Sycusia. The
Gross.
owl.
Hmm.
But anyways, I don't know. I thought it might be like some type of religious thing or something I didn't know about.
Looks over at the former Cathar.
What do I got? What do
And the
I
one
got
that was stationed here in Hagglefar.
Yeah, I mean, roll a religion check.
Bardic.
If I climb up there and fuck with the nest, would that be a bad thing?
Probably. But also,
Yes.
fuck around and find out.
Is your bardic at D8 still?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 27. So what he's describing is a peacock, but it's a female peacock.
Right, so less colors.
Right. So
Hmm.
while normally they'd be more drab because they're so safe here relatively, even the females have more colorful expressions.
City of Light, look at us. Everything's happy and hopeful.
You don't gotta be jealous.
That's,
Would you
I'm
rather?
jealous. I'm
yeah, I
not
think
quality.
you're right about it being a peacock. It must have been a female one.
Does that like having like good luck or anything like that?
Any religious connotation?
Is there a religious connotation?
You will
It's like
die
sexual
in 7
dimorphism.
days.
Oh god!
I mean, they're
They're a house
held in
symbol.
esteem, for sure. Like of all the fowl and birds, they're outside of the owl. I'd say they're probably like the second most esteemed one. You now know that was a symbol of one of the houses of Sycusia, so it makes sense why they are.
Well, they're held in very high esteem, second only to owls. So, you're free to interpret it as a good omen if you wish.
I'll look up at the nest.
Hmm.
I'm gonna send my not bird in the shape of a bird, my paper origami bird, to go fly up there, just to see if there are any eggs up there. Not land there, but just fly near it.
Yeah, do a pass.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. You see, just like if you see like oil that mixes with water, you see 3 eggs up there that have that similar sheen to them.
Ooh. Quint is zoned out because he has to do that to view through his bird's eyes. Impressive. Near rainbow-colored eggs.
We should really keep oil around for when he does this so we can prank him.
Returns
You
back.
see Vorthos and Calliope both like turn and look at you.
Sorry, intrusive thoughts. Don't worry about that.
Did you say there's 3 eggs up there? Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
What do you mean?
Because what type of mother would leave her eggs unattended?
Alright.
Hunting without a father? You're not telling me that someone kidnapped a bird?
Oh, I don't think so, but that doesn't make a ton of sense.
You think maybe it is a religious sign and the eggs are left for us? That feels like a stretch.
Well, it's possible that she felt safe to do it.
I pull out the feather talisman. Quint's very blunt instrument of determining divine will.
Oh,
I just keep picturing Uncle.
Yes, that's exactly how I imagine Quint holds it. He doesn't hold it like in his palm. No, he holds it by the strand and just divines it around in the air. He just pulls it out.
Oh my god, I just realized my kids don't know who Jackie Chan is.
He
you need to fix that. You need to fix that right
I
now.
need to fix that. I need to
Oh, I'm
fix
sorry to tell you, you failed
my
as a
God.
father.
I am failing, yeah. That will be remedied this
No,
week.
even worse. You're
This
failing
week.
as an uncle.
Hiya.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Getting the points back.
Well, if we do interpret it as a sign, the peacock was the symbol of the Orc house, right?
I believe so.
Rohan, that would be news to you.
Yeah.
Zane,
Orc
that
house.
would be news to you. That would be
Everyone's like,
like, what the hell is an orc house?
Orcs don't have houses.
Orcs
They have
are
yurts.
betrayers.
Orcs don't live in houses, they live in tents.
That I'm gonna have to agree with him.
Oh,
In the
right.
history-
We have to have this revelation. Oh god.
Well, I think it's more of a yurt, but
I'm gonna ask you to believe me, and I'm going to keep this as brief as I can. Orcs used to be a noble house that was basically competitive with dwarves in their building capabilities. I can't remember. And then once the fall happened, they ended up separating. I believe they separated before the fall, actually.
The fall definitely didn't help.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot.
Too brief, but there are more pressing things at stake right now.
We can get into it later.
you
can
just
chat.
see Vorthos blink his one eye. Yeah, we'll get you to Brother Eastman off when you get back to get that fixed.
You can ask Sister Ayla.
He catches that. Wait, what?
You can ask Sister Ayla.
Was she there?
I think she knows more about it than us on a deeper level. We just saw the proof of it historically. Like, gestures a hand at Cleo, like, to her point. Beautiful stained glass piece. House of the Peacock. You can ask Victor about it, too. I won't be surprised he has a sketch of it or something somewhere. Or maybe I could try painting it for you later.
Dungeons
If I
with
still know
statues
how
of
to
orcish individuals. That up in an area that had a bunch of them.
Alright. I think we spent enough time on this. Look at Bradford. You want to do a wellness check on these little eggies?
I could climb up there, and I don't want to just sound like I'm passing the buck, but Lucian can also literally fly, so it'd probably be a little easier for him to check. Or maybe less dangerous for the nest.
That very well may be the case, but Lucian's not ranger trained. And I don't know about you, but I don't know if I trust that metal gauntlet, that metal hand of his to do delicate work.
And you have thoroughly convinced me that was a bad idea. Alright. And he has a climb speed, so how smooth is this pillar of stone? How difficult is it for him to climb?
If only we had some sort of dampier that had spider climb.
Isn't that spider climbing?
well, he's extra dead.
Don't you have a climb speed, Bradford?
He does.
Yeah, but can you climb like a sheer surface?
I mean, dude, you're a watchman. Yeah.
There you go.
The answer is yes. If push comes to shove, we could probably aim the little UT.
Right.
Ice picks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rock pick.
Hello, small eggs. How are you doing? he does inspect everything to see if everything, I guess, seems up to snuff. If everything's fine, if they're nice and warm.
Yeah. Roll a survival.
I will, in fact, throw a survival. I don't have guidance for this one. Dang it.
Quinto shout from the gun. How's a look? I give him a bardic.
Is this?
I-
Man, this really happening, huh?
Oh!
Big
really
numbers.
Wait. Did you roll my? Oh, you did roll my bardic. I was gonna say you can maybe break hit 40 with
The
it.
40, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. One of them rolled
Yep.
like.
Do you have guidance?
I don't have guidance because I imagine no one's close enough.
Oh, that's a good point.
It lasts a minute.
Oh yeah, you just slap him on the ass on the way up. There you go. And a bonus 3.
42. The meaning of life.
The meaning of peacock life.
Okay. You do see that one of them is cracked and will be
No.
hatching soon.
Wait, it'll be hatching soon?
Okay, cracked in a good way, not cracked in a bad way.
Oh god, Bradford's gonna be a father. He didn't think about this.
Yeah, careful. It might imprint on you.
Do peacocks imprint? We're probably gonna find out.
I think like every animal, like every bird does, right?
I imagine. Would it be stupid to try and get them down from here? I don't know when the mother would possibly be back, and I feel it would be irresponsible to leave chicks unattended 35 feet up where they would potentially go splat.
Survival of the fittest, bro.
Yes, and I will
Nature.
make sure these birds are the fucking swollest birds on the planet.
The Eastwatch way.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be kicked or clawed by a peacock looking at their feet.
Do you see the diameter on this boy? He could have made it at Eastwatch.
You could have.
He is a strength build.
You see the litheness of this frame?
Yeah,
He's a pick.
yeah. Would have crumpled.
Yeah. He will very delicately try to scoop up the nest and slowly descend from the pillar. Try to hold like the nest in like maybe one hand, like close to the chest, kind of thing.
Okay. Absolutely. I think that's possible. Roll me athletics with advantage.
I can do an athletics at advantage. Is that good enough? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
He has climbing speed. I don't think he needs better.
Yeah, you have a climbing speed. You're climbing down.
Yeah.
You make it to the ground.
You brought the whole nest with you.
Yes, because one of them is basically about to hatch. Here, look. Just kind of like gently holds it out.
Lean over.
And you thought it your duty to abduct them.
Quentin stifles his chuckle.
I didn't want to leave them 35 feet up in the air when we don't know if the mother's coming back.
Where the birds live.
What if it fell?
Exactly. It would have landed on the ground. It'd probably be food to all the little fox dens. Or foxes.
Then
Are
the
you
foxes
taking it
would
with
eat
you?
and persist and live.
That's
Yeah,
just
Bradford,
nature.
what's your plan with all these
'Cause-
eggs?
If you brought it down, the foxes can eat on all three of them instead. Once we leave.
He looks back up like, how difficult is it to climb back up there? Not at all.
Presenting.
Hey.
I wanted to see the miracle of life, okay? Let's be honest.
Wag the finger
Then
around.
become a
Look at me.
father.
That is a whole different discussion that I'm not dealing with at the moment.
I
You
still
want me
think
to-
you did the right thing.
You want me to swing, Erica in that direction for you? Just set you up for that?
I want you to stop talking at this exact moment and never bring this up again.
Oh my.
Thank you, Channing. he immediately pivots over to him. Thank you.
Yeah, just call it like I see it.
What did he say?
He said, "I think you made the right choice."
No, what I say before.
Oh, yeah, he thinks you made the right choice.
Of chicks.
So what are we going to do with it? Are we going to play guard duty?
Are we going to bring them to the sewers?
Garth
I'm
doesn't have
sure.
any.
How far away are we from people, civilization, etc., etc.?
Probably like 10 miles.
Fuck.
There's certainly cottages and farmland everywhere, but from a group of people on the inner course, Hagelfar has a lot of plains.
Oh god, it's farmland.
Yeah, we landed one right outside the villa.
Why we need to reinvent them? There's so many. All right. How far is it to the closest cottage?
Not particularly far.
Or around?
Probably-
I guess asking Channing, is there a cottage on the way back to the rendezvous site?
No, not really. We get pretty into the thick.
Makes sense.
The bush, the woods.
No, we got you.
I got you.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sure if it doesn't matter.
I think.
So don't judge
Rohan-
me for what I'm about to say. If you
probably still
did want to do the business approach, Not for nothing, those eggs are valuable, probably.
That's actually pretty fair.
On that, we're in some level of agreement. But I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. We're looking for allies beyond what our numbers are, including the denizens of the Dusklands. So you're right. They might be very valuable currency, but not in here, not now.
You see one blue eye squint at you, Cleo. I think who they have the most value to is probably their mother.
Can't deny
Well,
that.
I mean, yeah, factually, that checks out.
Mm-hmm.
I could bring them somewhere safe.
Is that Byron?
Correct.
Is Charon manifested?
Not yet.
What could happen?
I got an idea. You guys keep going on ahead. Me and Byron will stay back here. We'll go hit up one of the cottages to house this nest for the time being. If on a return trip back, Mother's not in sight, we take custody. If something genuinely did happen to it. But if we start seeing the mother flying around looking for a nest, we return it back.
That sounds pretty amicable.
Sounds agreeable. And for his first action as captain, he abandons the team. You see Thatcher do a
not.
small clap.
He's not abandoning the team. He's delegating, as all
Precisely.
captains do.
Wag the finger at Cleo. Like, there you go. There you have it. Besides, I doubt any of you guys will be able to pull this trick. Because I don't think seeing an armed individual show up on your front door demanding or requesting you to take care of a random nest is the best idea. Quinto this guy's self to someone that looks normal.
Speaking of which, are you sure that's the best of ideas, Byron? We'll be quick.
I'm sure Charon will be able to redouble and catch right up to you guys. Probably before you make it to the rendezvous.
Right.
You know what? I did have extra chef's treats. Could I leave tiny little one little chef's treat with the little eggs?
Sure.
leave them food to start out with.
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't know if they could eat that. I'll crush it up a little bit, make it easier to eat. I don't know.
You have to pre-chew them.
I mean,
All right, well, I guess we'll catch up to you then. Try to stay safe.
We'll be catching up to you.
As if
I
they're
need-
going into danger.
I need a disguise that is like innocuous enough to an average citizen, but also can look unscrupulous enough to be used as a disguise to criminals.
easy. You're like a low-level noble, and he's your bodyguard. Byron's your bodyguard.
Ooh.
Like,
That's
Byron looks
actually not bad.
kind of knight-like, and he's on a very prestigious steed.
Maybe noble. Maybe not noble. We'll do merchant. We'll do a merchant.
Somewhat of note, but not too of note.
Yeah. Also, it'll help when I bribe him with money.
Hey, could you hold on this peacock nest? Who are you? Here's money. Don't ask that question.
You get 5 gold now, and then 15 when I come back and pick him up.
So, you separate, make your group, and we're a few minutes over. So as you do leave, Clint, you do hear Byron say, I do have to tell you one thing, though.
Which is...
I'm kind of a wanted criminal here.
I think Clint would pick a female disguise because women are more easy to follow through requests for. So he probably hears a very loud, what?
By the way, does he make it known that he needs to ambush someone in order to get?
He doesn't.
Well,
Not anymore? Or not anymore he needs to ambush people? Or
Correct. He does not anymore.
oh, good.
he just psychs himself up? Adrenaline
Let's
pumping,
go.
adrenaline pumping.
Come on, come on.
He has improved.
He's approved. He doesn't need to. Now he could just
So-
use a spectral ring whistle and summon Charon.
Though it is interesting that he doesn't need to get his adrenaline, or he has a way to get his adrenaline up to use his thing out of combat.
Maybe is that some potentially like something to do with like them being soul bound to each other? Maybe. I don't know.
It could be a graduation gift kind of thing.
You know, I think that's an important question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
You went Metalocalypse.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Awaken. Take the land.
What a fantastic show that is.
That song did kind of go hard.
It did go hard. I think they actually had rock and roll people do like the song and stuff. Or definitely
Yeah,
rock and roll.
the dude, same people who made home movies, which was another show on Adult Swim. His name's Brendan Small. I guess he was really into music, so he was like the lead singer, I think.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he was if you ever saw home movies.
I remember saying once or twice. I
I'm
remember the art
pretty
style being a bit
sure-
weird.
Yeah, it was terrible. I'm pretty sure he was the PE coach.
Oh, the guy that talked like this all the time, and he would always
Yeah.
get in the but yeah. I mean, it's still good. Like I don't know, it makes it much more genuine when you have a proper musician being. Food explosion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they made the show just because he wanted to make music. He pulled a Guilty Gear without the questionable
Ages.
lore. Yeah.
So it's like near Automata, where the guy just wants to put his OC everywhere. What are we calling session today?
That's a great question.
Tomorrow's Horizon.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Sure. Yeah. I dig it. Oh. Let it be known,
Mm-hmm.
your actions here have just been noted.
Which actions and by whom?
Can you divulge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I am going to assume either something to do with Zion the Wanderer pinging people or these eggs. Because we are in a city of light, right? So this would be the place where angelic notice hits people, like what happened with Martin and like the angel feather being left behind.
You put more good into the world. It will come
Yay.
back to you eventually.
We did it! Like what we did for Toguro.
Toguro.
Can you imagine we just killed Toguro?
God, the
Very
nightmare.
Similar to what you did to Takuro.
Hey, what
Are
were
you
all the
saying
Zodiac
there's a
animals
Zodiac?
again?
Is there Peacock Zodiac? I don't think there was.
No.
I can't wait for that that glass that I gifted that lady to come back into play in the final boss.
I
He's about to be
finally
murdered by one of
have
the
you,
dudes.
Rohan of Shmup. See glass. It's
He gets fucking he gets fucking glassed.
She comes in with a steel chair.
Wait.
How'd you get in here? You cannot stop a tavern owner?
Well,
Oh, what's her
what
name?
He
She-
couldn't see her. Sadie.
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 That was Sheila.
Oh my god, here comes Sadie with a steel chair!
God damn it.
Well, it's really easy when they kill the entire way up. It's sort of really obvious to follow them.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Wow.
Oh my god, I was actually randomly just scrolling and I stopped at this token.
Rogers!